Hi everyone and welcome back. My name is Martin and today we're going to talk about Pimax Crystal and its comfort aspects. Meanwhile, I'm also going to guide you through my best tips and hints on how to maximize your VR experience, not only out of the box, but also with some tweaks including existing and upcoming Pimax accessories alongside third-party solutions that might help you fully enjoy the world of high-end virtual reality. When it comes to virtual reality, immersion is the key, but what often gets overlooked in the pursuit of stunning visuals, ultra high resolutions, and the best possible clarity is the importance of comfort. Comfort is the unknown hero of the perfect VR immersion. It's the difference between a quick game session and a 12-hour VR marathon. It's the fine line between feeling you're wearing a piece of hardware on your head and feeling that you have stepped into another world. To be honest, combining optimal comfort with market-leading high-end VR technology is not an easy task. Let me explain. For each new generation of Pimax VR headsets, the main goal has been to provide the best possible visuals way ahead of industry standard. Therefore, developing the Crystal was more challenging than ever before. Remember, comfort isn't just about how the headset feels, it's also about how it performs. An incorrect aligned or poorly adjusted VR headset can result in many negative aspects when it comes to the actual visual presentation, introducing poor sharpness, edge blur, smaller sweet spot, potential light bleed from outside, or even optical flaws such as chromatic aberration or geometrical distortions. Comfort and wearability are aspects we just can't overlook when creating the best visually performing VR headset. With the introduction of aspheric glass lenses, integrated Tobii eye tracking, QLED panel technology with local dimming, DTS audio, support for wireless transmission, and even full-blown Snapdragon chip with a processor capable of inside-out tracking as well as standalone mode, and yeah, you name it. The number of built-in components made it practically impossible to assemble the headset into a physically small or lightweight device. Well, yes, we do know and we can admit the fact that the Crystal is a big boy. Being a Pimax employee myself, traveling around the world meeting up with people who want to try the Crystal headset, I know for a fact that the biggest concern our audience often expresses, mainly before they even get to try the headset, is the comfort. They do worry that the headset's weight and size could lead to issues such as neck fatigue, head pressure, front heaviness, or discomfort, making it tiring to use for active standing up VR experiences or longer VR sessions. And I do know that every one of us is different and we all have our own individual idea of what good comfort means. Therefore, with the Pimax Crystal physical dimensions and weight in mind, the headset and the strap had to be carefully developed and designed with comfort as a priority. And indeed, Pimax did it. The result is a surprisingly well-balanced weight distribution and a headset that's hardly noticeable once it's on your head, despite its actual size. It looks way more heavy and bulky than it actually feels on my head. That's something I often hear from people trying the Crystal for the first time. They certainly get caught by surprise.
And the device is actually really well balanced. So again, some people have commented that they're very large or that they are heavy. You don't notice that. The way it's balanced with the battery at the back and the comfort gasket sort of putting the load across above your eyes, very, very quickly you'll find that you don't even notice that the headset's on in terms of it doesn't break your immersion. After long periods of time, I've had 5 or 6 hour sessions now using the headset and had absolutely no problems with comfort.
Although I'm not surprised myself. The ergonomic design, the adjustable straps and soft padding were all meant from start to ensure a good fit for all head shapes and sizes, straight out of the box without feeling heavy or uncomfortable. The majority of the customers and people who have tried the Pimax Crystal do agree on this. Most of them, but not every one of them. And there is a reason why. To get the most out of your Pimax Crystal comfort properties, it needs to be worn and adjusted properly. And without sounding too harsh on you, I think this is where a lot of us go wrong. If you learn how to wear it properly, which may not exactly be that intuitive but quite easy to master, you will most likely avoid the perceived possible discomfort issues. I will make sure that a complete step-by-step tutorial on how to easily put on and properly adjust the crystal on your head will be a part of my later upcoming videos. In short, it's all about finding your sweet spot for perfect balance and maximum comfort, which the crystal was designed for in the first place. And the best part is that when you do it right, the headset itself will automatically handle the rest for you. Thanks to the integrated Tobii eye tracking, auto IPD adjustment, as well as the automatic head position guidance and detection, every time you put the headset on your head, the Pimax software will immediately give you graphically presented feedback in the VR view on how well aligned your eyes are to the lenses. If the position is somewhat incorrect, too low, too high, or not in the horizontal center, it will always prompt you to realign the headset position on your face until it's perfect. When that's accomplished, the eye tracking will recalculate the distance between your eye pupils and set the exact IPD adjustment, giving you the best possible optical visuals. These automatic features can of course be disabled in the software itself, but it's highly recommended to keep them enabled to ensure that you always end up with the optimal headset position and image clarity. While the majority of the people will be satisfied with the out-of-the-box comfort of the Pimax Crystal, we do know that there's still room for improvement. After all, we're all different human beings with individual properties, and some of us just needs that little extra to find the ultimate comfort, often by using alternative solutions. Here's where additional accessories can be useful, not only accessories made by Pimax, but also various third-party components and solutions that are available out there, as well as some existing do-it-yourself projects. First, let's have a look at the Pimax accessories. In addition to the standard 11mm face foam and the second slightly thinner and more minimalistic face foam, which are both bundled with the crystal in the box, there is a third alternative available in our store. Pimax offers a 15mm facial foam accessory, which is based on the same design as the 11mm version, but provides a more comfortable fit, especially for users with prescription glasses. Whether you have a relatively small or a big face, you might prefer this thicker 15mm face foam as well, that offers a slightly softer feeling to your face thanks to the thicker padding. Since the 15mm face foam do increase the distance between your eyes and the lenses, this could as well be very well useful to people with longer eyelashes. When wearing prescription glasses, especially bigger glasses with your Pimax Crystal, the face foam will allow for more space to fit your glasses inside. Furthermore, the 15mm face foams does have bigger side cutouts for the glasses compared to the 11mm version. If you happen to have a more narrow face shape, the 15mm face foam could potentially also help you to block some outside light coming into the VR view thanks to the thicker padding. Even when not wearing glasses and for people with normal face shapes and head sizes, the optional 15mm face foam is a good alternative to improve the comfort because of the softer and thicker design. The only small trade-off is that it could, at least for some face shapes, negatively impact the maximum field of view visible by a few degrees, caused by the slightly longer distance between your eyes and the lenses. Another comfort improvement accessory from Pimax is the upcoming top strap. This accessory will soon be available as an optional top strap, which is designed to greatly improve the overall comfort of the Pimax Crystal. This top strap will not only fit on the Pimax Crystal, but it will also be backwards compatible and fully available to all the previous Pimax headset owners. It supports the full lineup of previous models from our last generation, including the Pimax 8KX, 8K Plus, 8K, 5K Super, 5K Plus, and Pimax Artisan. All of these can benefit from this accessory when attached to a modular audio strap. The official listed key features of the top strap are better overall weight distribution, improved padding on the headband, as well as specific modification that allows for easier headset position adjustments. I have been testing and evaluating a pre-production sample of the top strap for roughly a week now, and to my surprise, it can make a world of a difference in terms of comfort, as it allows for some unique adjustment options. By tightening the knob at the top, the sides of the strap can be further reinforced to make the headset feel firmer and more stable on your head. Especially for people with smaller heads or more narrow face shapes, the top strap will help to eliminate potential wobble of the headset, particularly in very fast movements or while shaking the head. If you ask me, I think the top strap is a great addition to the Pimax Crystal. The engineering team is constantly elaborating solutions and modifications to improve the comfort and performance of all its headsets, and this accessory is by far the most promising addition to the lineup. The first batch of the top strap is scheduled to be available and ready for shipping from the month of December 2023, and we can expect an official announcement to be made soon. When it comes to third-party accessories made for Crystal, there is a whole bunch of them already out there, the main goal of which is to add additional comfort features and improvements. To name one, the Crystal Apache Comfort Strap is a good example of a simple yet very innovative accessory. This creation is made from high-quality soft materials and helps to improve the comfort by distributing the weight of the Pimax Crystal more evenly across your head. It also contributes to lift potential pressure off your forehead and improves overall stability of the headset itself. The strap can also be paired with additional counterbalance weights to further move the weight balance center point more towards the back of your head instead of the front. Additionally, this accessory is also compatible with the previous generation of Pimax Vision headsets when used with the modular audio strap. The Apache Comfort Strap is available to be purchased online through the company called Studio Form Creative. Currently, it's on sale for less than $22 US, and I will provide you a link in the video description down here below. Another example of an awesome third-party product greatly improving the comfort is something that the YouTuber MRTV or Mixed Reality TV tested not long ago. It's the HonsVR lens inserts for Pimax Crystal. Although it's an accessory only aimed for Pimax users wearing prescription glasses, Sebastian from MRTV openly claims it's a must-have accessory for Pimax Crystal. After all, comfort is not only about wearability or weight balance, but also about convenience and ease of use. Being able to use your own specific prescription lenses with the HonsVR lens inserts, which of course are perfectly designed and fitted for the Pimax Crystal, makes it so much easier to use your headset on a daily basis without using your glasses. MRTV also confirms that when using HonsVR lens inserts with the Pimax Crystal, it also works perfectly with the integrated Tobii eye tracking, auto IPD adjustment, and the automatic head position guide. In case you consider a solution like this, go check out the MRTV review video on the HonsVR lens inserts, which I will have a link to in the video description. If you are creative and a fan of DIY or do-it-yourself projects, there are probably tons of ways to elaborate and customize the wear comfort of the Pimax Crystal and its predecessors. Just by browsing online, checking out the official OpenMR forum or Reddit will give you many cool ideas on how to create your own accessories to simply make your Crystal optimally meet your individual comfort requirements and needs. Have a look at the video posted by the YouTuber 30minVR, where he is modding his Pimax headset to be used with the Kiwi design comfort strap, including a counterweight. These parts are originally intended to be used with other headset brands, But if you're open-minded and willing to spend some time fiddling, the possibilities are endless. Another creative do-it-yourself mod is useful specifically for people with more narrow faces or smaller head sizes. If your crystal encounter problems with light leakage on the sides due to the face foam not completely blocking the outside light, simply put in a pair of pieces made from weather seal material or any kind of foam material into the sides of the facial padding. If you cut it to fit edge to edge with the original face foam, it will certainly be an elegant solution which is hardly noticeable from the outside. If you have a 3D printer at home, or if you simply know how to order 3D parts online, you will discover a whole world of accessories and mods for the Pimax headsets, including the Pimax Crystal. For instance, the Reddit user and the YouTuber headset historian was creative enough to create a 3D printed comfort mod for the Pimax Crystal that can easily be attached to the headset housing and completely revamp the wearability and comfort of the headset. Some of you might even prefer this over the original design. So, whether you want to use your Pimax Crystal in its original form out of the box, or if you're looking for official and third-party accessories, or if you prefer to use your imagination and find your own custom modifications to maximize the comfort, it's all up to you. If you ask me, as long as you properly put on and adjust your crystal on your head, the chances are high that you will find the default crystal design to be surprisingly comfortable and customizable. The Pimax Crystal might physically look like a big boy, but when worn correctly and as intended by the Pimax engineers, the law of physics can be bent and surprise you in a very positive way. And once your Pimax Crystal headset is finally adjusted and comfortable enough to make you completely forget about it while being inside of VR, that's when the real high-end VR experience begins. As always, thank you so much for watching everyone, and I hope this video was somehow informative and useful for you. I will leave some links in the video description down here below, and we'll see each other next time.